Alright then, just taking a quick look at Verasity on our daily time frame then for another daily update on the channel. As always, before we begin, and as you can see on screen, make sure you go down below and grab yourself some free deals from our partners in the description below. Tons of free money on offer as always. Definitely go get involved with some of these because you can get them just by signing up and doing a little deposit, maybe a little trade, and you'll get some of these great bonuses. So you can get some free money for these markets, because right now I feel like we're coming into buy territory for a lot of cryptos. You can see across the market we've been down a lot recently, and I think we're going to be seeing a bounce sooner or later. Bitcoin looking like it's really starting to reject quite hard out of this weekly fair value gap. If we look here, for some reason I've lost all of my analysis on this Bitcoin chart. I must have accidentally got rid of it. There we go. Oh wait, no, that's the ETH one. I don't know when this happened, but all my analysis seems to be gone. There's Ethereum, Solana. Let's go back and see if I can find it. Bitcoin, Solana, VeChain, Verasity, Nasdaq. No, it looks like it's gone. But it's fine. We can do reanalysis pretty easily. So what I was saying is Bitcoin right now looking like it wants to bounce. We have closed down below a big monthly gap, but we are currently bouncing, really rejecting quite hard out of this weekly gap here. You can see we came down, retested it a few times, getting a really nice bounce here, and obviously here you can see we came down, we actually bounced out of this big daily fair value gap here as well. We came down, came back above, retested, and then bounced again, and now we've got targets above for Bitcoin. In terms of fair value gaps, we've got one here, and obviously there's a big one up here, and we do have that huge BPR up here, which is my main target, which is like something like this, where basically Bitcoin rejected out of so hard when we came 1, 2, 3 times trying to push up here. We come back down, we reject out of this a bunch of times, and then you can see super bearish price action. Still looking like we could potentially go down towards this low down here, as you can see, but right now Bitcoin basically just looking like it is essentially trying to reverse from this area. Big green bullish candles this week. You can see Monday we tried to dump, but then a big rejection of that idea. On the hourly you can see this is some really random price action, by the way. You don't usually see this. We did come down and sweep some liquidity here, as you can see, of this obvious area of liquidity, but we didn't get all the way down to the low, as you can see. But obviously a big reversal here coming into the late hours of Monday, and then since then we've been looking quite bullish. Right now Bitcoin looking like this, and as a result Verasity having a little bit of a bounce off this low. You can see, as I've been saying for a while, the lower down we do get for our cryptos, the more chance of getting a nice bounce. You can see Verasity is incredibly oversold at this point. Really far down. Swept out liquidity of this previous low here. There's obviously going to be buyers in the market for this, in my opinion. You can see we've got a really obvious trend line above that we've tapped into 4 times now here, you can see, and we've been rejecting. You could argue maybe it's the end of these wicks like this, if you want to be really specific. You can see we've clearly got a trend line here. 3 very obvious taps. A very, I would say, algorithmic looking trend line. As you can see, we are literally pretty much perfectly tapping the ends of these wicks over and over again and rejecting, as you can see. Pretty obvious trend line that we're going to be coming and breaking at some point, because there'll be tons of liquidity above this when we start seeing altcoins reverse. This could be a good area to reverse, and you can see there's obviously demand in this area. You can see we've been grinding down and grinding down and grinding down. We come down, we sweep that liquidity, as you can see here, and then since then big buy orders coming in, as you can see. I think things are going to start turning around for a lot of cryptos. I think Verasity here definitely looking like a buy. I might actually long this as well, to be honest, just something like this, and then just have my stop loss like all the way down here, just far away and loose, pretty loose, and then just be targeting back up towards this 1/10 or 5th of a cent area, because I really do feel like this is going to happen at some point, and we're just going to wait and see. I think Bitcoin looking like it wants to bounce. Let's see if we can get a bounce for altcoins. Apart from that, we're chilling. As always, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Do like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, let me know your thoughts. Check back every day for daily updates and get some free money in the description below. Cheers.